a good day to play Age of Empires 2, isn't it? Here's what we're doing today. I am going to be playing... I'm actually going to get rid of Arena here. I'm going to be playing as the Mongols, because last time I played Age of Empires 2, I want to say it was maybe 3-4 weeks ago, something like that. There were a number of really exciting RTS games that I was playing in between. Zero Space went into early access. I checked out Liquidation. Then I got sick, so I didn't stream for a week, and then I was traveling early this week. But I just got home late last night, and I cannot wait to play more Age of Empires 2. Last I left off, I was saying, hey, we're going to play as the Mongols for no other reason than... what the heck was I talking about? Yeah, I was doing Cav Archer openings because I just haven't done Cav Archer play until I first started trying it a wee bit ago. So, given that I have effectively not enough reps in Cav Archer play, I just wanted to make myself do it and just kind of ram my head against this and kind of feel how awkward it is. And where, well, I should say, feel how awkward various mistakes are, get a good feeling for when I'm strong and when I'm weak. And my goal is, as I've talked about whenever I'm learning something new, I'm not trying necessarily to win. I'm trying to get lots of experiences with Cavalry Archer. Because if I am getting a lot of experience with Cav Archer, that is always helpful for how my brain works. I like making mistakes that cause brutal game-ending losses, because then it feels really nice to avoid those. Because this happened to me a lot in StarCraft, where, I've talked about this before, where like, oops. Dude, it feels so weird to play. I don't know what it is about this. I always felt very weird about this in StarCraft when I would just follow along with the build order and have no freaking clue at all why I was supposed to be doing the build order. And understanding why is, for me, for my brain, essential. I literally don't even feel like my brain works properly otherwise. Oopsie doopsie daisies. It's good to be back. It's good to be back, dude. Remember how often I've talked about sucking at talking and playing at the same time? It's so good to be back. Let's see if I remember how to play this game. Yep, just getting into place, helping me out. Alright. I've sent my stuff a little bit early. That's okay. Alright, lots of nice idle times. Feeling good about my idols. Loving my idle experience. So I remember Mongols have insane hunt. So, like, I can get this, really? We lose our PI license, that's right. No longer Paul Mango. Detective, just Paul Mango, regular. Oh, wait. Jesus. I kinda forgot about just how insanely quick the hunt runs out. Because I was just saying that. Alright. Still not used to it. Alright. I'm slowly becoming a pro, huh? Oh, that's some pace, Sean. Alright, so... Wait, what the fuck? I may never understand how this shit works. Alright. So... Oops. Yeah, please. Alright, I am slightly zoned out. I am totally, Oops. Now... Where is Villain? Oops. Found him. So, this is the juncture that I always screw up when I'm playing. Which is the... like, oh my god, these guys farm so insanely quickly. Or, excuse me, harvest so insanely quickly that I wind up getting completely devoured in my food economy early on. But I am getting into the base, which is something that I'm trying to be a little bit more diligent about lately. Just piercing into the main. Fortunately, Villain's walls give me a nice wide berth. So see, I'm pretty bad at this kind of harassment, as you can see. Is that house almost done? Alright. Worst wall of all time. Feels good. So my opponent still hasn't taken their gold. So I'm getting a little distracted by micro instead of just trying to play appropriately. So we have kind of locked them out of their gold, which is good. Trying to get some delay on the timing. Oops, not you. Oops, I realize I'm making a mistake here. Alright. So the reason I'm not walling off is because I'm fucking awful. Still no gold from Villain. That's good news for us. But I think one of the things that I mess up a lot is that I overbuild farms early on when I am going for Cav Archer play. But, you know, what can you do? I need to just be doing that a little bit more diligently. Whoops, you're on the wrong side of the wall, friendos. Buckos. Awful lot of spearmen. But it's just because we wanted to make some archers. Whoops. So many spearmen. Holy. Alright, guys. Back the way. Alright. Alright. Okay. Guys, go there. Alright, so if I do Control 2, Control 3, that, in this game, removes them from the... Oh, I do this all the time! So what's happening is I'm cycling too quickly through my control groups. And what's happening is I'm accidentally overwriting some of my dudes. So, let's see. So I have 12 on... Oops. Oops. Alright. I guess I'll get this. I never really know when to get these or to not get these. Oh, whoopsie fucking daisies. Alright, I fucked up. I always budget this wrong. Every time. Every time I budget this completely incorrectly. Look, I have way more food than I'll ever fucking need. I always do this wrong. Alright. I just need a lot more nerds on wood. See, I'm used to a night economy. I was not building workers. Alright, so now what? Probably university. Berry babies. So my production has not been terrific. I'm going to get this once because I'm bad. Oh yeah, no overlapping hotkeys because we're not StarCraft. My bad. So, alright. Now, there's one thing that you know about me, it's that I love making town centers. Is this good? I'll never know. But it is what I happen to be doing. Alright, I think I'm doing okay. I don't know if I'm doing marvelously, but I feel like I'm doing alright. This button is R. R. You heard me say it. I'll say it again. It's R. Thank you. It's very hard for me to remember. I almost always hit T for that. So, question, chat. What is a knight and a cav archer player to do when running up against? Oh my god, houses. What is the common response to this? Because I'm actually not sure. This is one of these weird things where I'm just throwing myself into a game, and I forgot what my plan is here. I think the answer is typically not a lumber camp in the middle of nowhere, but it is Mangonel. So let's get this at some point. Oh, yeah, I should have gotten this. I just completely forgot. You know what? It's my punishment. Not a particularly impressive move by your pal Sean, but, you know, being unimpressive is one of my great strengths. And not hotkeying town centers is another of them. You know, for a guy that doesn't know what he's doing pretty good. It's me. Dude, remembering to hit all my buttons? Mission impossible. You know what actually just happened right now? I thought that I had my scroll wheel enabled, and I didn't, and it freaked me out. And I got really distracted because my thing didn't scroll inward. And I know that's a stupid thing to say, but I was like, my screen scrolled in. And then I was very confused that it did not, in fact, scroll in, and my brain melted. I don't know if my opponent is dead, but hey! Hey, I did okay in that game. I did alright. That's right. I rebound, zoom out to control minus. So, okay. Let me explain what's happening in my brain right now. Actually, wait, if I do capture age. Here's what's happening in my brain. I have a weak perception of... okay, let me see if I can articulate this. Load game, replays. Okay. I perceive things as being fast and slow, not according to an in-game timer, not even necessarily according to my understanding of the game state. Because I don't think I know enough to be able to evaluate the game state correctly. So, like, my shorthand, the way that my brain operates is it goes, oh, I'm looking at timings relative to other steps that I do. So, for instance, if I went for Fast Castle and went 3 town centers and then went straight for Imperial Age, my brain has a sequence which is 3 town centers, and then a little bit, and then Imperial Age. Like, it thinks of Imperial Age as being at a right time if I go 3 TC, gap, and then upgrade. Now, obviously, timings are all different depending upon if you're being aggressive or you're being not aggressive. So, like, I made these 2 archery ranges relatively early on, and I started to attack, and that causes a natural set of responses for my opponent. If you've watched my other games that I play when I'm not going for cav archers, I am not pressuring that much. I'm really not pressuring that much. So if I'm pressuring, that's obviously going to delay my 2nd and 3rd town centers. But what happens in my brain is I go, I'm late, I'm being slow, I haven't gotten my stuff up, I'm late, I'm slow, this is bad, I'm in a bad situation, this is bad. And I think that perception is false. And I don't quite like how I explain that, so I'm going to try one more time. I'm used to getting 3 town centers at a certain time because I tend to be going knights, because I tend to be going monks, because I tend to be getting castles. I tend to not be going for wood gold heavy compositions, like archers and cav archers. And so as a result, in this game, my perception was, I'm behind at various points. And I kind of want to try to double check that. Because I would normally have had those 3 TCs up way earlier with my other build. But dude, can I just say, for someone that hasn't touched the game for a month, man, I was fucking awesome with my micro. I was so happy about that. Dude, picking off, because dude, okay, I don't know if you saw this when I was last streaming Age of Empires. Like, I learned the way that retargeting works in Age of Empires 2 is different than StarCraft 2. Come here, Sheriff, come on. You're a star, everyone wants to see what you've been saying. Oh, yes. And so what happens is, if you go forward and you cause it to acquire a certain target, and then you pull that target away, it will follow that target and allow the other ones to hit it for free. So this is like what I did here, is that you go in, and I pulled back this one, and it starts to follow these two. My chosen baby. This felt awesome. So, how much idle TC time? Because I think I just had some goof-ass idle TC time. And also, dude, this rally, this is just me. This is just me. I know exactly what's happening as I'm going one click. And sometimes I still have 4 clicked. So, I perceive that I have right-clicked move. But actually, what I've done is just re-rallied my shit. Dude, this was so sick. Yep, I'm sorry, I'm not petting you, you're right. You're responsible. Objective announces, why don't you use the Fort Villager to make tower and make opponent hate the game? Because right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get data about what does it feel like to do a normal game of Cav Archer stuff, and I feel like I'm still struggling to get a normal game. And so if I do something like throw down a tower, whether that's good or whether that's bad, I'm very confident that that will put me into a position that I'm sufficiently unfamiliar with, that I'd rather just not confuse myself, you know? Come here. Come here, little buddy. So what Villain did is similar to how I play against Cav Archers, except I get a Siege Workshop. Okay, so this blacksmith, it was a little later than I would have liked, but the second I was doing damage, I already had +2, which surprised the shit out of me at the spike. That really surprised me. So this is where... Okay. Here's what's going through my head. I'm not used to having mobile cav units right now. I'm super duper ultra not used to it. And I'm realizing how... I mean, this is a lot of vulnerable space to protect. Because I felt like I was in a weaker spot than I think I was actually in. Because this looks pretty good. Isn't that right, Sheriff the Cat? Dude, my cat is so sweet. When I got home, she, like, ran up to me and was, like, smashing against me. Now, one thing that, because here's an example. This is the perfect time to point out what I mean by my perception is off, because it's about things relative to each other. So in my brain, I'm like, I have to get 3 TCs. I have to get 3 TCs, because if I don't get 3 TCs, I won't be able to get to Imperial Age, and blah, 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 and I'm going to be late for that. And it's like, no, dude. Just... Because, like, often these were idle. I think I need to go 2 TCs and just use my map control to get some relics. Use my map control to set up a forward castle or forward position. Like, will she ask for food or pets? Oh, she's asking for pets. She already has all her food out. I have far less idle time than I thought I did. I thought I did a pretty bad job with my idle TC time, but we're about to see it skyrocket because this thing was not hotkeyed. But yeah, like the fact that I can poke in here and pick off some villagers is awesome. I really like how villains set themselves up. I sent in the Siege Workshop. I mean, I could have just built this closer. It's fine. Yeah, dude, not letting them get this control. So, I'm in a better position than I thought that I was in, but I also think Villain is fine. I think Villain is completely fine. You know, maybe this is a very dumb statement to say, but I would love a second guess on this remark. When I played Archer Civs, I often am, like, getting my archers into a forward position, supporting that forward position with mangonels to make sure I don't just die to skirmishers, and then doing, like, castle treb pushes with, like, archer and castle. I don't try to make scouts to counter the skirmishers, I make castles to counter the skirmishers. That's what I tend to do. Can you do the same thing with cav archers? Is that, like, common to do? Just get map control at these things and kind of treat them a little bit like an archer ball? I know that these are very newbie questions, but I don't actually know how to think about them. I don't know, seems raisonnable. Alright. Okay, multiplayer, ranked. That's the most pleased that I've ever been. B-Town Pro says not really, scrims can push cav archers off position. Let me get some clarity on that with Glade. I don't know anything about this Glide. Don't know anything about the Glide! I don't think I'm ready yet. I'm gonna be scouting around a lot. I don't really care that much. I like chaos stuff. But Lord Buffoon says, do you think it's possible to formulate ways to improve in any RTS game without necessarily playing whole games? Like how weight training is for athletic sports or aim trainers for shooters? Yeah. And I will legit say, I think the way, Lord Buffoon, is play team games. Because I think that there is a knowledge barrier that is not strategic. It's just, what do my things do? There's a knowledge barrier of just like, okay, how does my tech tree work? What is the hotkey for that one thing? And I think it's terrific to just play team games to develop familiarity with that. Uh-oh. Team games are a marvelous way to learn just what does my Civ even do? What are the buttons? I think this is great. And also, now that I know the buttons, how do I manage these buttons properly? What's the right way to do this? I think that these things are just hard to do. Like, this is my first game back after not playing for... I mean, it hasn't been that long since I didn't play. It's been like 4 weeks. But I can already feel some atrophy happening in my brain. I'm already whiffing on some of my buttons. Great. You know, when I was at my peak of competitive StarCraft play, the absolute best that I've ever been, like, where I was, you know, really being like, oh, dude, okay, this is gonna sound so stupid. Listen, you're allowed to make fun of me for this, because this is very make fun of a bull. What is this map? God dang. But dude, that feeling of being in a tournament and they go, Oh, fuck, I'm paired against Day9. It feels good, man. I've only had that, like, twice in my whole life. And I relish those moments, man, let me tell you. But when I was at my absolute best, I was the best that I had ever been. Guess what? I was playing a ton of big game hunters. Whoops. Which is the infinite money map in the game. It is the goof-ass clown mode. It was the infinite money map where I would play 2v2v2v2s. Like, as casual a mode as you can imagine. Oh shit, he's on the hill. And that super casual mode was instrumental. Because it was just cheap, easy, free, nice practice. This is the worst possible place for a house. Alright, cool, whatever. I need to play more team games. Oh god, I need to get some team games in. Yeah, I mean, playing on those dumb clown modes was amazing. Low stakes practice to learn the hotkeys, to get used to just being in the motions of playing. It was actually an incredibly positive experience. I'm gonna go to 18 because I'm awful. Yeah, and I mean, Bundax RD says, I regret not playing money maps and just queuing hundreds of Blue Storm games on Icy Cup. Blue Storm was that map was good as hell for Zerg, though. This was Zerg favored map rotation ever when Blue Storm was in the pool, man. That was awesome. I loved when Blue Storm was in the map. Let's see. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. Weirdly, I'm just going to get some scouts. I don't think I can actually get any pressure done. Oops. Ooh, I always forget that fucking house. I was just like, wow, I have so much money, man. I'm so rich. I must be getting better at Age of Empires too. Just immediately eating it. Oh, I see. Fias Castle. So, what do I even want to do? What do I want to do, huh? Guess I'll make a market? Market seems awfully neat. Axon. Oops. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. God, I'm having a blast playing Age of Empires too, I'm not gonna lie. Dude, there is so much food in this game. I have a house right here, dude. That is a fast castle. Alright, doesn't work as well with one. Alright, I've leveled myself. Alright, so what is my opponent doing? I see. I changed my mind about 10 times in the course of this opening. But you know, it feels good to change my mind. I love thinking one thing and just doing another. It feels good to have no clear decision on who I am, what I'm doing, what I want, or why I would ever do it. Just feels, honestly, I'm glad to be here. Very good. Very good. You know what? It's called a scout for a reason. Give me that. You know what? You just mine. Just mine. Just do your mining. So I think we all know what I'm doing. I'm just going to go for Mongadai, get control of the middle somehow. Gotcha, loser. Alright, where's that spearman? Where that fucking spearman at? Dude, 1, 2, skip to me, Lou. Goo goo ka-choo. What up? Alright, I'm getting 2 and 2. I'm putting them together. I just don't have enough stone at all. Guys, what are you doing there? Alright, get ready. Watch this. Oops, I wasn't building anything. Alright. Oh, I should have bought some stone. That would have been good. Let's just do that right now. All right, manga die time, baby. I'm gonna make this control 5 for now. Hey, how many relics are on this map? Ah. Alright, I need to be more active with these, but I'm bad, so, you know, it's a struggle. Really good placement by me, just fucking killer placement. Let's just start trying to pick stuff off. I trust that my micro is better than this guy's micro. For no reason, just overconfidence, I think. Run away until... You know what? Why not upgrade my shit? And now he pulls back? Nope. Oh, look, it's as porous as can be. Imperial Age, huh? Ooh. Ooh, this fucking upgrade. Oh, fuck. Thumb ring. Day9 always gets there eventually. think I lost. Oh my goodness. So I lost too many things in my ball. These are heavy camel riders, huh? Here's I Am Dead. So I think I needed to get the, it's because look, I have all this shit floating. So let's actually see if I can get the, so sell. So right now, I mean, I'm just slowly going to shed units until death do us part. So many fucking camels, dude. That's so many fucking camels. All right. It's because I didn't get Thumb Ring, huh? I know this looks weird, but I am going to do this. Repair it! Uh-oh. So this is quite the pickle. It's quite the pickle I find myself in. I think I need to say GG here. But I'm gonna keep fighting. Never give up, never surrender. GG. Okay, so... Alright. Couple of things. Do I wish to quit? Yes. Dude, couple of things. I think that... when I went for the manga die, I think that there was an opportunity for me to pressure. And I needed to commit to pressuring a little bit more. Because a lot of the way that I tend to play if I'm going with just, you know, cavalry stuff is I'm... defending and getting wide until I hit my paladins, and then I thrust forward. But, I mean, with Manga Die, dude, I think that's one of the very first times I've gotten Manga Die as, like, hey, I just hit Castle Age, let me get some of this stuff. As opposed to, like, waiting until I'm Imperial to do it. And, dude, Manga Die are insanely good. Manga Die are insane, dude. This unit is ridiculous. Did you get the move speed? What do you mean the move speed versus camels? Do you mean, like, did I go to the stable and get husbandry? Or whatever the thing is that gives 10% movement speed? Yeah, I got that very early. Oh, I see how the map looks now. So it's kind of like Arena, but you get a little thing. Got it. Ah. And as a question... If I look, what are the techs that this faction has? Siege units move 50% faster. Yeah, okay. Nice. I think what I needed to do is actually just pressure harder. I think it would have been a lot more effective. Or frankly, just like, get some manga die, see the camels, go straight Imperial. Because I think that what happened is I was kind of trying to do both. I had like 1 foot in a long macro game, 1 foot in like a pressure game. I think I needed to just be cognizant of, yo, I really need to. And also, now that I've played this map and kind of see what the footprint of the sort of main area looks like, this is the worst area to go for because it's cutting me off into this. I needed to, like, go sweep out into this more open side. This was really helpful. I learned a lot in this game. So my opponent was going fast castle, effectively to just go pikeman expand. I got the scouts because I literally wanted to scout. I was like, what does this map scene look like? Pretty pleased with my improvisation, though. Pretty damn pleased with my improvisation, not gonna lie. Because now that I'm actually seeing this map, if I left, like, just a monk here and a scout here, I can actually just lock down this area of the map. You know, it's so funny. I'm strongly of the opinion... Oh, whoops, there is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I'm strongly of the opinion that a lot of what, like, Mutalisks or Cav Archers do is just give you space control. Houses. Logo's hiding my army in stone. I'm fine with that. Ah, I see. I think if I did see this, it might have made sense for me to pressure Giga hard. Then again, 3 TC Persians with that, like, 15% faster worker production is kind of nasty. Kinda nasty. Also, I just was slow on my castle. Having played as Persians, man, going 3 TC, you are so food starved for so long. Dude. Yo, Duke Clapper Cheekville. Good to see you in chat. We're watching your slaying of me right now. Yeah, because it was this point where I wasn't sure, should I go for more pressure? Should I try to expand more? And I think you just got way more stuff than I did. I think I was just slowly falling behind more and more and more and more. Probably, plausibly, I think I needed to just get, like, much faster Imperial Age if I wanted to be able to have any thrust at all in this game. But I think that, like, first of all, my Castle Age was sufficiently late that I don't even think I had an opportunity to deny this. But now I've seen this map. Now I know. I think I plausibly could have applied more pressure, but, like, yeah, oh, this is another thing. It never quite occurred to me that I could just knock this down until way later. And this is what was dumb, is that I saw this, and then I responded with a Siege Workshop instead of going, dude, I gotta go Imperial. Too much zero space. I can just, like, max lashers and destroy any entrenched position. Like, what am I doing? What is this? Yeah. Yeah, fuck off. And you got Imperial Age, and I didn't even start Imperial Age. Just a man with 30 camels. 40 camels. Actually, I am curious, how many damn stables did you have? 6? Well, like a ton. I didn't even see that castle there. Yeah, I think I was already doomed at this point. Nice. Nice. So I think then, a lot of what I feel like went wrong in that match was I was kind of splitting the difference, doing a bunch of different things. I was getting some scouts, but not committing to doing anything with them. I had a very good reason. I was using them to scout the map generation and figure out what the fuck the map looked like. But now that I've played a map on Glade, it's actually just arena with your base carved out. Nice. So I think that if I had gone scouts and contained with scouts and then decided to go to... Huh, this is a weird one. Go scouts again on this shit. But yeah, if I had pressured with scouts to contain, and then that would have gotten me the opportunity to do like a forward castle, or to deny expansion out. Or I could have not gone scout and gotten a faster castle myself, and then gotten Mangadai to contain and control, and then pressure. Or I could have just gotten Mangadai, moved out, and then gone macro in for fast Imperial. But I think that, like, I made some scouts but didn't really do much with them. I made some Mangadai, but they were late. I went for some economy and pressured some. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's figure out what the heck this map looks like. Dude, playing Mongols on new map generations is busted, because you actually can scout. You don't have that, like, sad, anemic scout circle that the... Uh-oh. Sorry. All right, we're good. We're good. Dude, look at how huge the scout is. Feels amazing. All right, so let's see what this map even looks like. Ooh. Welcome back, friends. Huh. Alright, got some more sheepsies. Alright. Let's go on back, friends. Oops. What's the wood on this map? I need to call the police. This is the worst wood of any map in the history of this game. Someone at World's Edge needs to be told about this. I would like to report a murder. I'm about to shoot whoever designed this tree generation. It's all off the starting hill. Well, I guess we're going scout skirm, huh? Out here, I guess. Come on. Oops. Everything was good, except for the part where I was idle. Go, 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 go! I assume this bastard's here. By the way, if you guys have not watched Korean dramas, you're missing out. Calling something this bastard is just, it's so primally satisfying. Oh, what is this doing down fucking here? Wait, what, do I have one of those? Dude, I'll do that too. Sure, this is like the worst place to build this, but you know what? That's how I do it. Well, this is getting a little weird. Shit. I shouldn't have walled that, but that's fine. Doesn't help to build it faster when you actually still don't even have the ability to do anything about it, so. Timu. Amazing. Oh, whoops. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Steam, stop updating. I know there's likely issues with this, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing. In a lot of ways, I admire myself, you know? Did I not? Have I not? Should I not? Hell yeah. I can just get in here and kill all these guys off. I've lost so many games like this. Get them, guys. Wow, these things. I need like so many of these guys. Is there gold in my base? Oh, there is. I could look at the map and figure that one out. What the fuck is the Step Lancer? Alright, well. I don't know. I wish I knew what this unit was or did. Holy shit, I'm gonna die to this fucking thing. It's over. The game's over. Well, we had our day in the sun. What a glorious day it was. Alright, so. Now, what did we learn? It's not clear if I'm capable of learning, but I think it's at least fair to ask the question. Why is that happening? You can't fucking wall this off. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I'm thinking, I'm processing what the situation that I'm in. I don't know if I'm totally fucked. I'm totally fucked. Hell yeah, keep chopping. Alright, didn't do any sort of fancy wall-off stuffs. Where is my... I lost my blacksmith. Found it. Alright. I think I have to go super Mondo pressure heavy. I think. Not 100% on this, but these are things that I, Day9, believe. You guys hear my cat losing her little mind? Oops, forgot to get this. I'm literally running all the way home. Control the wood, control the world. I really need a fucking university, huh? This base is so porous. I'm just walking, just marching in. So these are the Step Lancer makers, huh? Low on gold for the things that I'm wishing to do. Guys? Should turn around in a moment. Oh, ballista. Let's see. Sheriff, I hear you. I hear you. I hear your pain. I'm just going to go all the way around here. Because if I can start getting reinforcements... This is not the side to do this at. I don't know if I'm doing dumb stuff or great stuff. Feels like it could be either or. So this, I think, is good. Yeah, what am I running for? It's a massacre! Oops. I think I did something positive in the video game. I think I did something really fucking negative in the video game. Alright. This was sloppy, but I got her done. I am confident that if villain just walked over and tried to fucking kill me, they would have done it. I think if they have just gone, fuck this guy, and killed me, they would have been in good shape. I think that the choice to go, like, scout... First of all, I mean, this is, again, the first generation, or the first time I've ever played on this map, and I didn't realize just how dire the... Oh, we're against Duke Clapper! Yo, what up? What up, Duke? I think this is the first time that I've actually understood that you just need to go down the hill. You literally need to go down that damn hill. Also, I think that I made a decision that I'm pleased with. Which was... Thank you. Which is, I was like, oh, I do not want to lose map control, so I'm going to go for triple Cav Archer. I think that that's what allowed me to win the video game. But I've never done that before. I don't think... Not only have I not done that with Cav Archer, I've never just gone for 3 production right when I go straight for... right when I go straight for Castle Age. I've never gone for, like, mass production. I've always gotten at least 1 TC immediately. And, I mean, I'm just not used to how many units I had. Like, literally in that final fight, I went, wait a minute, can I just, like, attack? I think I just have, like, literally more things. So I saw Duke Clapper of Cheekville doing this. I don't know to what degree this was a terrible idea to pressure this, but it is what I decided to do. So this is where we need to ask ourselves the question on everyone's mind. What's a Step Lancer again? So 45, this is 60. So a Step Lancer is... I need to just load this into my brain. A Step Lancer is like... So a Knight is 110 with a bunch of armor. 70, 40... So, I mean, it's kind of like a light cav. It's like a halfway between a knight and a light cav. It's a light knight. Okay. I see. Again, they get that little range. I saw that. That range wasn't going to hide from me. I screwed up and lost nearly everything. Whoopsie daisies. I don't even think I've started Castle Age yet. Mamma mia. But I don't know, it's interesting to just stay at feudal for so long and just, like, have more economy. It's cool. I thought I walled this. It was so painful. Wow. Okay, so I would have thought that I would be behind in every measure, but I'm ahead in resources collected by 80 or 1,500. Is this a lot? Man, I gotta go for aggression more often. I don't know. It's just I've never stayed on a long feudal age before. I'm like in a lot better of a shape than I thought that I was in. Like right now, I assumed that I was way behind in army count. But I mean, I literally have more cav archers right now. I just should have been pressuring like crazy. Like I have not yet built another TC. I'm starting to wonder, dude. Are cav archers the greatest unit of all time? Like, could I have potentially just, like, fought here? I don't know. But, like, again, this entire time I'm like, I'm behind, I'm behind, I'm behind. I think I'm not behind, like, at all. Oh, look at the score. I'm actually ahead. All right. I don't know how this game works. I think I never picked this one up. Yeah, I even got my second TC before my opponent. Before Duke Clapper of Cheatown. I mean, look at this. I have 20 more army supply. And I mean, here I was like, I need to find more ways that I can get ahead. Wow, if I had just found this. I think this was one of the most educational games of Age of Empires 2 that I've ever played, because my perception was that because I was behind on Castle Age, okay, wow, I really need to unwind this thought process. So let me say what was happening in my mind during the game and what I'm seeing now. Whenever I'm looking at a replay, I'll repeat this as many times as I'm watching replays. My number one goal is always to compare what I thought was going on with what I can now see is going on. I don't care if I'm right or wrong. I don't care if I'm good or bad. I don't care if I say, I bet you if I go for 5 monastery monk, that I currently have more monks than they have camels. It doesn't matter if that's good or bad. I want to be able to actually identify just what the heck is going on. So what was happening in my head is I was like, oh my God, I'm behind on Castle Age. Therefore, my opponent is going to be ripping ahead of me in economy and power. If you've watched any of my Age of Empires 2 Road to 2K videos, often I'm like, oh my God, I need to buy time to get to Castle Age, so then I can get a monk to deal with that, so I can get knights to deal with that, so I can get crossbowmen, right? It's always like, oh, I need to get to Castle Age to get my good stuff. And because I often lose when I'm delayed on my Castle Age, I perceived that since Duke Clapper was ahead in Castle Age, that Duke Clapper would have better everything. I thought that there was going to be more town centers, more ability to pressure, more everything. That's what I thought was happening. But I'm actually going to reload this because I think that the big change moment happens right as Duke Clapper goes for Castle Age. I had no idea you could get that many more resources if you just chilled at feudal. I had no idea. I had no idea. So I'm going to kind of map out what's happening in my brain and then share what I think I'm learning here. All right, so I'm doing Mongol things. So I decided to pressure this because I was like, I bet you I can deal some damage. I was wrong. I dealt hardly any damage. Well, hardly any of the damage I thought that I was going to do, which is, I'm going to kill villagers with skirmishers. Didn't work. So, why do I have fewer villagers? Because I have faster feudal. Hey. So, I scout up. I see a market. I see a blacksmith. All right, my opponent is going for fast castle. So, in my head, I went, if I can pressure and if I can kill off enough villagers, I will damage them enough to make up for the fact that they're going to get a faster castle age. Notice how I think that this is a flawed statement. Again, my perception is whoever gets castle faster is probably going to be in a better situation. They can get more TCs. They can get the scarier castle age units. Oh no! So here I was thinking, if I can deal enough damage at feudal age, that's how I can maybe pull ahead and win. I saw buildings getting made. Okay, I'm dealing some potential damage here. So I'm going to pause right here. Wait, it says... Okay. So here's the moment of the game where I think that my understanding of Age of Empires 2 is now going to change. Duke Clapper is, for the most part, doing fine on resources. Yeah, maybe there's too much gold. But I assume that Duke would have been able to just, like, throw down a TC right now. But, hey, look. Duke's low on food. He's feeling pressured. Having to build more farms. It just never occurred to me that right now, I have way more workers than my opponent does. And because my opponent is being pressured, this is so stupid of me to have had this assumption for so long. Anytime I'm pressured, I just start fucking all sorts of stuff up. I'm like, oh my god, I need wood to make stables to defend, but I also need wood to make farms. And like, of course this would happen to my opponent. Of course. And I think that what's happening is that in my other games, I'm against players who are left alone. Like here, this is actual pressure. This does actually do things. I have 7 bad units against 2 good units. That doesn't mean I auto-lose. I was building this spearman because I was like, oh no, I might be screwed, man. I'm gonna lose. I literally thought like I'm on the defense here, but like look at the resources collected. Look at that. I'm actually like 500 ahead. When would Villain have even had the opportunity to suddenly start throwing down? Wow, this pressuring of the wood is actually good, because this is the only wood. This is a lot of idle time. And there's more wood that needs to get thrown down for another lumberyard, and also, there's a need for more farms. Hey. Because again, my perception is my opponent has a perfect economy, and I see these coming down in pairs, so there's 2 stables just flooding out. Oh my god, of course I'm going to get owned. I've never even thought about this before. And then I get owned real hard. And again, in my head, I'm like, well, of course I'm owned. My opponent beat me to Castle Age. Should self-flog right away. But I'm like looking at this economy. I mean, I do this all the time where I just have like too many on gold. But this is also like about to run out, so, you know. But I mean, even then, this is not like a raging economy that is exploding. Step Lancer's coming in. Like, literally, if I had had this walled off, I would have avoided losing 1, 2. I think I lose a 3rd. Nope, just lose 2. Like, dude, look at this. Resources collected. I have 8,400 versus 7,000. I would have assumed I was so far behind in resource collection. But of course it makes sense. I have had a higher villager count for a longer period of time because I've stayed feudal. I just never spent time looking at exactly what those numbers are, or what they look or feel like. This is like maybe the most educational game I've ever had. Because like, what was happening in my head right here was, well, I'm wildly behind, so I need to do something to make up for that. Like, let me see if I can unwind an assumption in my brain. Here's what's going on. Every other RTS that I've played a lot of, the Warcraft series, the Starcraft series, teching up does not interrupt your worker production at all. The choice to go tech or build more army or expand, you can do all of those while constantly building workers. Period. In Age of Empires, obviously, if you go to upgrade to Castle Age, that takes a long-ass time. Where's the town center? Yeah. Feudal Age. I don't know what these other symbols to the right mean, but whatever. It takes 2 minutes and 10 seconds, which means that is 50 seconds. 50 goes into 130, goes into that, like, so that's 6 workers down, roughly. So 2 minutes plus 40 is 160 seconds, so that's another 6 and change. So the amount of workers that you are not producing is huge. So teching up is a huge financial deficit. So if you're being aggressive and staying on feudal age, you have a way stronger economy behind than someone that is rushing to castle age. And I'm seeing this and feeling this for the first time. Because again, here's StarCraft brain. StarCraft brain would tell me, aha, because I'm slower to get to the next tier, we should be roughly the same in terms of economy from our first town center, but they obviously have more town centers, so they should be ahead. But I literally have almost 1,500 more resources collected. And I have a literal larger army count. I mean, I know it's a lower quality army. Because I forgot husbandry! This is like, I think, the most revelatory game of Age of Empires I have ever played, where I'm actually looking at and seeing and feeling what this is like. Like, obviously, you could say, oh, this is too much gold. But I mean, no additional stone is being mined or spent. This is just a starting stone. Wood is all the way down. Food is all the way down. And yet here I am, just storming in with all kinds of pressure. And I didn't overbuild farms because I'm a gamer. I mean, this is insane to me. And again, I thought I was behind. I was like, well, I guess I'm desperately going to try to get these relics to make up for how horrible my economy is. I'm ahead 2,000 resources. This is insane. You know, there's a StarCraft player named MVP who is really diligent about doing a kind of micro that I really respect, which is, in situations like this, don't try to kill as much as you can. Try to lose as little as you can. So there's lots of, like, pull back, and right as you think they're going to turn around, take one shot. Whoa! This is sick. And again, I thought I gotta build a mangonel because I'm losing. I literally thought I was losing for most of this. Literally, it was this moment where I was looking for more vulnerabilities to make up for the fact that I was losing that I went, wait a minute. And then I, like, demolished. Wow. Huh. Are we gonna start banging down the front door in the feudal age? More like RM Glaze, am I right? Because again, here's what's going wrong in my mental model. If I'm doing heavy feudal pressure, in a way that's also saying I'm getting a big buffer economy. I thought all-in feudal pressure, not all-in, but just heavy feudal pressure was like the not economic play, and teching up quickly to castle age is the economic play. I think that's wrong. I think it's like, if you tech to castle age quickly, that is an economic setback that you can then make up for with extra TCs to catch up to where feudal age pressure players would be. And then also as a follow-up, God, this is so eye-opening. I can't believe it. Trace says, what a better time to start feuds than the feudal age. Trace, one of my very favorite people. What a delight to see you. How are you, man? Oops. I think that's maybe the most important thing that I've never quite registered in my brain. I'm just going to go for Fast Castle. I mean, I feel like I now suddenly understand, like, the biggest shit ever, as far as I am concerned. Okay, I gotta start actually playing this game. Wow. Wow. I mean, that is huge, 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 huge for me. Two, three. Early racks, you say, huh? Okay. It's fine. Okay, so what am I doing right now? We're going for the fast castle. 1, 2. Okay, we're going for a slightly slower castle. Look forward to deleting this house in a brief moment and getting totally blocked. What the fuck? Is there a range unit in there somewhere? Oh, there is. So I learned that if you do this, the archer can't get to you. Men-at-arms. Yeah, this is super aggro stuff, huh? Dude! Oops. Get a tower? No, that's gonna eat into my stone. I don't want that. Too late? Too early? Maybe perfectly anti-timed. Maybe as fucked as possible. Aw, man! Fuck! Shit. I literally thought I had it, man. I literally thought I had it, man. Fuck. Shit. Ah, fuck. So, here's the thing. I literally thought that if you made the market, they couldn't touch your stuff. I literally thought that if they made the market, that the archer could only get +1 range. Because archers have 4 range. And with only 4 range and 5 tiles, they can't hit you? Is that wrong? That's why I was doing that. Do Japanese get some sort of bonus or something? So, okay, in a literal sense, I don't actually understand how he was able to hit me. Anyone have any ideas? Fletching bumps it, right, because they have a base range of 4. And then they get +1 range to 5, and because it's 5 tiles, they can't hit you. That's what I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought that was the whole reason that you got a market for wall-offs. Market's 4 tiles? Isn't it a 5x5? If you're doing the market behind the wall. Oh, it's used to fortify the wall. Ah. Alright, well. Ain't no thing. I actually think that I was super close to just crushing that game. I was super close to just crushing. Kill him. Alright, so you, my friend, are going to stand on your buddy's corpse. Actually, I want to... Dude. Yeah, I needed to get Loom when I got to Castle Age, but I was so focused on trying to get the wall off in, and also I was so fucking confused. I just did not understand at all why it wasn't working. So that was eating up a good amount of brain space, so... Oh. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, I'm looking for these little guys. Huh. One of the boars. Alright, nice. Alright. Alright, so I actually think I want to briefly check here. Ooh, shit. Ooh. Where's the other boar? I'm just gonna grab my hotkey here because okay, where is my opponent? So probably over here. Could have built it farther forward. What the fuck? C. Dude, this guy walled off frickin' everything. That's a fast feudal for my opponent. Oh, you dumb shit. Ooh, fuck. I don't know if you know this, but Day9 just learned about aggression, so... You guys just go here. Fucking up my farming a little bit here, but it's okay. The biggest error that I'm making is that I'm whiffing on my farm production. Oopsie doopsie. Oopsie fucking doopsie. Fuck. My opponent's obviously going for fast castle here. Just gonna keep making some barracks units as well. Classic. Can you get in? So, like, I'm amazed that my opponent has not yet hit Castle Age during all this. Oops. What the fuck? Fuck me. Oh shit, I didn't hit that button. Alright. Actually, no. Dude, this is sick. Alright, so what am I looking to do now? Because I'm teching up, I am going to why not? Dude, look at this. Oh my god, technique. Fuck yeah, dude. Such a treat to see you, dude. I'm gaming. I'm gaming, my friend. Check this shit out. Hell yeah. The technique. Frank, I got things to say. I will be sharing more momentarily. Allow me to say that, like, I am about to go all in on this guy's ass. And I couldn't be happier about it. Now, I don't have a blacksmith. But that's okay. Alright, so I got too much food. Too much food. Classic Day 9 mistake. I feel strong. Look at this, I'm getting fletching. Oh, shit. Ah, never thought of that. Oh, do I just die to knights? Oh. Okay. Alright, yo, Frank, I'm fucking gaming, dude! Oh, hold on. Okay. I never thought about that. Hold on. I want to rewatch this game. Because I got owned, like, super fucking... I was just like, I've got it. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win the entire video game. And then my opponent did the exact thing that I always do, which is just chill. And get a bunch of knights and go kill them. This was my mistake. But... I'm so excited to see where things were at. Because again, we're interested in, like, some feudal age aggression. I had no idea you could get, like, such economic dividends from doing this. I will say, skirmishers suck. Dude, you need to get... I actually didn't realize that part of feudal age aggression is getting friggin' fletching on your stupid skirmishers, man. Oh my god. Joe Cool, yeah, let me explain something, Joe Cool. Let me be really clear. We've talked about this earlier in the stream, but it bears repeating. The goal is not, what's the right decision? Oh my god, I want to know what the right decision is. What should I have done right? The question is, when I commit to doing what I do, what happens? Because I think that too often when people are trying to get better at a game, what they will do is try to avoid losses. They feel like losses are bad. But for me... my whole statement right now is, I don't really know how Cav Archers works. I'm exploring this category, and oh my god, feudal age aggression is the new thing on the block. what even occurs when you go feudal age aggression. Because whether I win or whether I lose, the goal is just to see what the heck happens. So my opponent did a full wall early on, so my understanding of what they were doing was going to be super turtly, super careful. I mean, this is a lot of resources to invest super early on. So I correctly went, oh, he's walling, so that means I can't really break in with scouts. And I see these, which says to me, fast castle, fast castle. I think I potentially could have just gotten gold and began making archers as well. It's another thing that I could have done. Because I have seen people do this kind of pressure with skirmishers. I mean, they only deal 2 damage. And maybe what I should have done is actually parked over here. Yeah, that's maybe what I should have done. So my opponent is just like, yeah, don't even care. Just going to get 1, 2, 3 town centers. All fine. Actually, 4. Let me tell you, my opponent was not bothered at frickin' all. Dude, this is hilarious. All right, so. Dude, my opponent was so far ahead of me. It's hard to even imagine it. This is so insane. Yeah, I overmined food, which we called out. We were aware of that. Dude, I was as dead as a dead man can be dead. Dude, I was feeling it. I was like, there's no way we can lose. I'm so powerful. I'm the greatest gamer of all time. Yeah, no, I think it makes sense also why some of the Cav Archer stuff doesn't actually try to post up. Because like, you can just get completely owned. Because what is this? This is 20 knights. Dude, I got owned as fast as a man can be owned. Literally, it's so funny. I literally thought to myself, oh my god, knights. I forgot about knights. And that's like my favorite unit in this entire game. I've just like not been against knight players forever. Dude, look at this. I got clapped so badly. And look at me. I was getting my second town center. I was like, dude, I'm so sick. I'm so smart. Yeah, I mean, not having this was painful. But again, I'm not interested in, hey, what's the right thing to do? What I was interested in is I've never done ultra super continuous pressure in Feudal Age. We did it on the Tiny Glade map, and or not Tiny Glade, whatever it is, the hill map. And I was shocked at how, if you're actually applying damage, just how sharp the results can be. God, that's super interesting. I mean, right away, I'm like, dude, if you start getting archer pressure, whew. Yeah, Danielle, you know, it's kind of, I guess I should be more clear. Like, Cav Archer play is something that we've been doing a lot. But last game, not this game, but the game before this one, we just went, I guess we'll pressure in Feudal. And I was constantly thinking to myself, oh my god, I'm so screwed, I'm about to lose, I'm so screwed, I'm about to lose. My opponent is way ahead of me in economy. What I discovered is that, in fact, the opposite was true. I was ahead economically in those games. And so I was like, oh man, what happens if I just go complete Feudal Age aggression? What even happens? And what happened in this game, I mean, was just getting... It's like one of those, like when Jackass was popular when I was in high school, there were early video uploads of people trying to do Jackass stunts, and it would just be like a guy who's like, dude, I'm going to run into this door as hard as I can. And he would just run into the door, and the door would win. That's kind of what I felt like in this game. And the thing is that this is the kind of games that I have had before that would make me go, ooh, I never want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. Ugh. Better never do feudal age aggression. Better back up and just stick at castle age as fast as I can. But I feel like I'm seeing more opportunities where it might make sense to incorporate a little gold earlier, get a few archers earlier. Ooh. Because, I mean, if I get some scouts up and see that they've walled and just go, like, 2 archer pressure. Just, like, break in. But I can also apply pressure and break in a way that doesn't actually savage my economy as much. Interesting set of games. Well, okay, so I am going to go offline. Next week, I'm going to be back doing more Age of Empires 2 all week. It'll be great. And I'm going to be continuing to do a lot of Age 2 for the remainder of the year. With that, everyone, thank you all so much for hanging out. I'll see you next week, and hope you have a great weekend. Oh.